Today I'll be reviewing the movie The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. So yeah, just to get right into it, this movie was amazing. Amazing film, amazing acting, kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time. The composition of events that led up to the third act, I think that's what really stood out to me as like the strongest part of the film. That third act was just, it was amazing. It was just like everything from that entire movie just all came together and just ended on a really good note. I don't really want to dive too much into spoilers just because this review is coming out so early, but all I can really say is that that third act really is the best part of that film. I know everybody's really saying that already. All the reviews are saying that, praising the third act, but I definitely agree. It's can't say enough good things about it. Matt Damon, really convincing Odysseus. I really think Matt Damon's performance is Oscar worthy. But you know, we still got we still got half a year to look at some of the other movies. But I really think that Matt Damon will and have a really high chance to take the cake. I think a standout performance, in my opinion, is Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway plays Penelope, Odysseus' wife. The story follows Odysseus' journey back home to Penelope, his wife, and his son, Telemachus, I believe is his name, played by Tom Holland. I think that Anne Hathaway gives one of the strongest performances in this entire film. In my opinion, my favorite performance of the entire movie, I would say, is Robert Pattinson's character. Robert Pattinson plays a suitor, one of the characters that is trying to marry Penelope, Odysseus' wife. Again, Odysseus' wife. My favorite role Robert Pattinson's ever played is the Batman. Just a really big DC guy, but he was really strong in this movie. I forgot the character's name. I'm gonna search it up. All right, it says his name is Antinous. His role really made me hate the character. You know, that usually just means they did a successful job at portraying the character. The way that the story was told really added to the immersiveness and the effectiveness of this film. It was told in a non-linear format where I don't really want to get into spoilers, actually. I'll just cut this part out. I don't really want to give spoilers. Now I'll get into my gripe about this film. I didn't really have that many. My only main one was just the dialogue. The dialogue didn't really immerse me as much as I thought it would. Maybe it's just my first time watching it that made me think that way, and I'll have a completely different opinion when I go watch it again in a couple days. But just fresh out of the theater raw, I think that the dialogue could have been a little bit stronger and a little bit, it kind of took me out of it. It just seemed a little bit too modern, in my opinion. I'm not really sure if the other reviewers are talking about that, but that's just my opinion. I just think that it's very modern and it didn't really immerse me in the time. Again, it is a nonfiction story, so yeah, I can't really gripe too much about that, but that was my only little nitpick that I had with the movie. Yeah, and in a really dialogue heavy movie, the fact that the dialogue was that sounded a little bit modern kind of took me out of it, but you know, it's just a small nitpick. I read the book when I was in 9th grade. I am a senior in college now, so it's been a little bit. I didn't really watch too many like recaps or anything before getting into the movie, just because, you know, I wanted to see the movie fresh out of mind. But I will say, as I was watching the movie, as events unfolded, it brought back certain memories from when I read the book, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this happened. Oh yeah, this was gonna happen. I don't want to get into spoilers again. I think that Christopher Nolan talked about making a horror movie a while back, so there was definitely aspects of that in this film that really shined. I think Christopher Nolan could make an amazing horror movie. Based off of this, there was certain sequences that really kept me on the edge of my seat. I know I've been saying that a lot, but again, this film really does keep you on the edge of your seat. The entire sequence with the Cyclops really captivates you. It really keeps you glued. I felt like if I blinked, you know, I would miss something. And I actually did have to go to the bathroom during the sequence where Odysseus was talking to the sort of ghosts, I guess, of his soldiers. I had to go to the bathroom and I sprinted back, but yeah, my dad caught me up with what I missed. But yeah, I missed a little bit of that. I think another horror factor of the film was Cersei's pig sequence. I think that was amazing. I was genuinely like, it was hard to look away, but I wanted to look away. It was just this weird really conflicting part of my mind. I was just like, this is really disgusting, but it's also really cool. If you know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That sequence, amazing. Had me glued. I wanted to look away, but I literally just couldn't. It was just that good. But yeah, overall, this movie was amazing. I really only had that one small gripe about it. Christopher Nolan strikes again. There was just amazing. This movie was great. That's all I really have to say about it. Yeah, peace.